All right, let's take a little veg garden tour, June 29th, 2025. Everything's pretty much established, so we need to see how things change. To the left of the arbor, we've got some sunflowers. This will be pretty neat. Here we got a little visitor. And so these will get as tall as that arbor. Up top of the arbor, we've got our honeysuckle. Had some issues with it early in the year, had a pretty big infestation with aphids. But I see some new growth after some treatment. We'll continuously fertilize him through the year to make sure that he's a really strong, healthy plant. And maybe that will deter the attraction to aphids. So we start in our first bed. We've got our peas, 2 different types of peas this year. I've got a King Tut Purple, which is a tried and true. And I also have another on the other side here. And that is our Thai blue pea. So should have some blue flowers here pretty quick. In the middle, I've got some blue spice basil. I've already harvested one, so I made some basil tea. I've got some thyme and some rosemary as well. Again, using companion planting this year. Some Gypsy Sunshine marigolds, all grown from seed. And for tomatoes in this bed, we've got Brad's Atomic Grape. Lots of water this year. These guys just got doused yesterday. But I do have a couple of groups here starting to make their way. So he's doing pretty well. Intermixed between the tomatoes, you can see some carrots popping up. And of course, always a couple of little weeds. And then here we have 2 mortgage lifter tomato plants. Again, doing really well. On this side, I have 2 different types of cucumbers on the side of the trellis. Parisian pickling. And then the back half, early fortune. And those will come and climb all across this trellis here and meet the peas in the center. In this bed, Roma tomato, some more basil blue, Gypsy Sunshine marigolds, cosmos from seed, Genovese basil, and then for tomatoes here we have AGS MVT. Got a little pink here. But everybody seems to be pretty happy. Another nice sized tomato here. And I do prune my tomatoes on the bottom. I like a good 3 inches of air space between, but I also do crowd them. And I like to use cattle panels to hold them up. Tying them with a little bit of nylon seems to work best. It allows them to move and grow, but is nice and strong as well in the weather. This bed here, surprise, it's a big tomato pepper year here at the Larson house. I have some Sart Rollois. Again, all these tomatoes were started by seed. Gumdrop and Apricot Zebra. Getting pretty tall already. Some zinnias. Some carrots coming in, some blue spice, basil. Again, everything you see here from seed this year. Carrots coming along. And then, you know, petunia on accident, which is a nice little surprise. Beautiful queen lime zinnia here. And here we're getting into some beans and peppers. So I've got some rue that needs a bit of a trim. And 4 different types of beans in this garden. So for bush beans, I have the Sunsetta Bush. I have Dracula Tongue for climber here. Let's see here. I have the 1800 Cave Run, but these seeds actually were taken from the bean plants I grew last year on the property. So this would be 2nd year generation for those. On the right, I'm trying out a new variety of climber, and it is called Black Knight Runner. And so these beans will meet each other on the top of this trellis. And then again, bush beans behind, and then peppers. So here I've got 3 jalapeno peppers. Got some beautiful flowers starting. They're doing well. They could use more sun and less water. I have Anaheim, California Wonder, Poblano, Raji Aji, and another Poblano. And then again, some marigolds from seed. Greenstock Tower, the mixture of greens, flowers, calendula, daisy river swan, just a lot of really great natural fun flowers. Blueberries are looking pretty good this year. Waiting for them to really ripen. They again have gotten a little bit too much water. I think this year they started out super strong. And here's my other blueberry bush. And here is the mega tomato bed, some thyme on the end. And we have Cherokee purple, Amish paste, Thai basil, carrots you can see intermixed, 2 brandy wines, some more orange carrots, 2 beefsteak, and then on the end we have a Napa Chardonnay and a black cherry tomato. So this bed is doing really well. Here in the corner, not sure if this is gonna work out, but we had a random sunflower growing in the middle of my peppers, so we might have to take some leaves off to make sure these guys get enough sun. But I have California Wonder peppers all around, except for this Jamaican, actually it's a Scotch bonnet pepper. Got some golden raspberries starting to ripen over here. In fact, I think we might be able to pick one together today. Oh yeah. Yum. Get that to focus. Oh yeah. And as we make our way towards the exit, I've got strawberries that have kind of self-seed themselves with their runners, lemongrass, more cosmos, 2 more green stalks planted out with a variety of calendula, river swan. Got some kohlrabi coming through here, starting to bulb up a bit. And in the back is a new melon I'm trying called, let's see here, Bush Sweetness, Rush Sweetness 132. So it'll be like a small muskmelon. Some more zinnias. And then some more lemongrass, verbena, petunia, and cosmo. So there you have it. She's coming along nicely. Give you guys another update in a few weeks. Everything should be about 2-3 feet taller. Thanks for coming along.